Hello, fellow warriors against consensus reality, lovers of truth, wisdom, knowledge, the pursuit of the esoteric path, and taking the piss out of stupidity and pompous, self-righteous gobshites everywhere. It's a nice, quiet Sunday morning, overcast, coolish, just the way I like it during summer. The weird, extremely reclusive, Bible-fucking weirdos next door are nowhere to be seen. And I'm surrounded by uptight, clueless, snooty, snobby, pull up their backsides, North Sydney assholes. And in a country which I already find alien and strange my entire time I've been here. And I am amused by my little, now down to 81 sub pagan monk channel being possibly targeted by YouTube. And that coupled with people being increasingly butthurt by my the recent themes of my videos. Yes, as a pagan and a heathen, I will take the piss out of Abrahamic gobshites any and every chance I can get. That it's a call of duty. All right, that's just like we as living beings have the need to breathe. I have that need also, and so I think the problem here since the last video, which has the lowest views in a very long time, and only 2 comments, one of which is my response, is I think it's a level of butthurt coupled with targeted shadow censorship by YouTube, which I find both things extremely hilarious, by the way. And I know this is probably going to go down to 9 or 10 views, so I'm, as I said, for a long time now, I'm basically speaking to myself. So when you're in that position, you have nothing to lose, and you can say whatever the fuck you like, without any fear of consequences of any kind. And I'm kind of finding myself retreating more to my books and my gaming world than YouTube lately. There's just too many stupid people for me to be able to handle. It's incredible. And my tolerance and patience levels for this group of people is getting less and less and less. Especially when you notice a channel you like, oh, they're having a live stream. Okay, I'll check it out. And you've got 7 people. I really hate live streams with more than 2 people. 3 maximum, right? Where everyone's trying to show how big and shiny their little ego minds are, and all trying to talk at the same time. Oh, fuck, I hate that. And since my backstabbing experiences during my the Jedi Detectives adventures, I have no intention of having any kind of live stream at all on any of my YouTube ventures with anyone ever again. And that's just the way it is, because people are gobshites and they'll backstab you if they get a chance to. And as my channel background here says, video background, to speak the truth really is a lonely path. It won't get you liked, it won't get you popular, it won't get you traction of any kind. Especially when you also kindly remind guys that MGTOW is a very, very, very limited aspect of a much broader, much more interesting tapestry of perception and reality going on. There's only so many things you can say about female nature and feminists and the 5 sacred commandments of MGTOW. right? That will only get you so far, and there are only so many ways you can say these things. You're missing out on the much more important, broader tapestry of which that is a small part. And as I was saying with a real life friend the other day, I didn't suddenly wake up after my breakup and say, oh, okay, I'm going to be the biggest, baddest MGTOW in the world, and I'm going to show everyone how long a monk I could be. No, the fact of the matter is, I'm a monk because I'm surrounded by thirsty, whoring, slutty, uncouth creatures calling themselves women. I look around me where I'm currently living, and I said no fucking thank you. Simple as that. It wasn't some kind of super secret attempt at being the biggest, baddest MGTOW monk in the world. No, not at all. That's a simple truth of the matter, and because I've never been one to engage in mindless rutting, PUA lifestyle. By all means, act like a mindless beast and engage in some momentary mindless rutting for what? A few moments of pleasure? I never understood that. I never will. Neither do I understand the Australian fixation of getting drunk absolutely every fucking weekend and spending most of their pay at the pub. I don't understand that either. But I digress. And I did unsub from Myth Vision's podcast. I mean, when you've been doing that for that long and you come out with a video titled, "Is the Bible history or not?" you've got a wee bit of a problem. Especially when you have live streams with constant stream of mindless gobshites with an ideological agenda axe to grind, and not an open-minded thirst and yearning to find the truth for the sake of finding the truth. I'm going to take the piss out of it and go my own way. That's the only thing you can do. So, whatever this means for this channel, I have no idea. But either so many of you are now butthurt by me proudly flying the heathen pagan flag, and don't want to say a word, or YouTube are also at the same time being sneaky cunts. Whatever. I've got 1,000,001 other channels to use. I may even use my existing but currently only 2 subscriber The Heathen Jedi channel. I really don't know. The way things are, I mean, as I said, I'm just speaking to myself, and even if I only have 10 or 15 subscribers by the time I'm done, I will continue at some point to continue speaking the truth, because the truth needs to be spoken of. And when your own sibling engages in narcissism your whole fucking life and puts you down because you're the brother and he hates himself so much that compulsive lying coupled with narcissism fuels everything he does and says. It's got to be exhausting lying so much, so often, and for such a long time. That's got to be exhausting. And I mean, can you imagine constantly being clean and making sure you're clean shaven so people don't see the real color of your stubble? Right? Can you imagine being so self-centered that when a sibling shares the good news that real life friend gave you a spare laptop for writing purposes, and you excitedly shared that news with a sibling, and then they sent you a long rambling message in response about their articles and how they prefer using your iPad, and they do all their precious articles. They've got so many articles written and it's all in the cloud, and I don't give a flying fuck. It's not all about you. And writing for one of those free digital online magazines where anyone can contribute anything, does not make you a published writer. So yeah, by this stage, as you can well imagine, I'm really, really, really sick and tired of human falseness and lying and backstabbing and butt-hurtness everywhere I go. Which is why lately I've been more inclined to retreat to my books and my online gaming world. Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Assassin's Creed Odyssey, oh how I love you. That's all I can say. Where you can kill a few Saxons just to watch them die, right? That's my idea of a good time. Where you can actually try a huge two-handed axe instead of an axe and shield, just to see the heads roll off as you're swinging that heavy two-handed axe, and killing church gobshites just for the fun of it. You've got to be irreverent. You've got to take the piss out of everything, including yourself, thereby keeping our precious little ego minds in check, right? Oh, and once again, stop using skin colour as a pass for all manner of fuckery and stupidity. Oh, and by the way, Americans, there is no white race. For the fucking millionth time, I am a different race from someone in England, or Norway, or Spain. We are all different races. Someone's skin tone does not dictate what race they are. So when I see some Aussie video creator, Isaac, whatever his name is, taking the piss out of butthurt black Americans when they put out one of the most racist videos that is still allowed to exist on YouTube, of course, because when you have a certain skin colour, that gives you certain special privilege in the woke mainstream media these days, right? You can say whatever the fuck you want, as long as it's about pale-skinned people. Oh no! And the question in the extremely racist video was what was it? Why what are quote unquote white people better at? And of course, me being me, I couldn't, even though this Aussie guy was taking the piss out of the video, quite humorous, I have to say. I was responding to the question of the video he was taking the piss out of, and I left a comment, as you do. And I thought, let me see, philosophy, art, literature, music, and on and on and on. You know, things that we invented, right? Yes, I do constantly fly the flag of Europe. I don't want to go to Bali. I don't want to go to Thailand. I don't want to see any of these smelly, dirty, hot, humid third world shitholes ever in my life. I'm Eurocentric and damn proud of it. I'd rather go hiking through the Black Forest in Bavaria, Germany, actually, or do a countryside tour of Ireland. That would be fantastic. Check out some of those old 200-year-old manor houses, and just enjoy the spirit of the land, where spiritually I belong, right? But that's the way it is. I think that'll do to my rambling today. Just whatever. And if YouTube has suddenly taken an interest in my little channel here, go fuck yourselves. Because it might actually mean that I'm done with YouTube. We'll see, especially with the new terms of service, right? So we'll see whether I put out another video at all. I don't know. I might not even bother with any other alternative channel. We'll see. See where the mood takes me. I mean, if only myself and 2, 3, 4 people are actually watching, it's not exactly encouraging. And you ask, what's the fucking point? So, if you want to unsub, if you're so butthurt that you've suddenly turned your back on the channel because I'm speaking the truth, fuck off, unsub and fuck off. It's that simple. Whatever. To speak the truth is a very lonely path, and I will speak it and travel it for the rest of my days in this current meat bag and beyond. The Lone Wolf on guitar, out.